If you start creating content, you're perfectly positioned for a lot of tax advantages. I had to test out a GoPro camera. In order to do so, I need to take it to its ordinary and necessary location of testing out, which would be the mountains in Colorado with my friend Nick. I was now not going on a vacation. I was going on a business trip to Colorado, to some dope restaurants, to stay at this cool hotel, and then to go snowboarding day after day to test out and get footage of this action camera so that I could turn it into a YouTube video.
I love it.
So now all the cameras, all the education, all the different gear could start being a write-off.
All right, guys, so just because you say something is ordinary and necessary doesn't always mean that it is ordinary and necessary. The IRS is very strict on things like vehicle deductions and business meals and even travel deductions, and they do require very contemporaneous records and detailed records at that. And there have been plenty of times that people have tried to argue that, oh hey, I am a children's book author. I need to go to Disneyland so I can get the education and the material needed to make a book. And they do not agree with the taxpayers whatsoever. Taxpayers have gone to court many times over different things in regards to travel and different vacations that they turned into business meetings, and it got denied, right? You can implement strategies like wrapping a weekend, essentially where if you work Friday and again the following Monday, there is a way how you can possibly make some of those weekend expenses deductible. Again, these are only going to be business related expenses and not anything personal in nature, right? If you decide to go off on an excursion, then that would be a personal expense and you could not deduct that, right? And so this is where people tend to like get themselves in trouble, right? Is where they take a legitimate deduction and they try to blur the lines based off what they perceive to be their facts and circumstances, and the IRS just will not agree and the tax court will not agree. So although I am all for deducting all of your legitimate, ordinary, and necessary business expenses, you got to look at the facts and circumstances and look at tax court to see what have they thought about this exact same situation in the past before as well.